Coming up on this road tour edition of Q4U, the Hungriest Hippo Challenge, summer highlights, a performance from Quixotic, Captain Q, and much more. Roll that footage.
Let's go to Q-Town. Q-Town. It's time to get down. It's time to get down. Let's go to Q-Town. It's time to get down. Q-Town.
What's going on, Camp Qwanoes? My name is Ben Laird. I'm the Youth Leadership Programs Coordinator here at Camp Qwanoes, and I am going to be your host for this evening. Host for what? Great question. This show is called Q4U, and it's a variety show with all kinds of Qwanoes stuff. Why do we call it Q4U? Another great question. Q4U is called what it is because Qwanoes is for you, and we miss you so much. We wish you could be here live on site with us, but seeing as how that's not the case, seeing as how that's not possible, we are still going to bring Qwanoes. We're going to bring the show to you. But enough talking about the show. Let's move on right in and do the show. We're going to start with our first challenge. This is the Hungriest Hippo Challenge.
Welcome to Q4U Road Tour Edition. It's me, King G, here at camp. Usually we come to you guys for Road Tour, but we can't, so we are now Road Tour online. So instead of us coming to you playing games, we've brought youth pastors here to have a crazy time playing some games. So let's meet our contestants. Let's go over here first. All right, over here, we got Brando all the way from Ladner LBC and his crew. Yeah, give us a little wave there. All right.
My name's Brando. Full name Brandon Brennis, I guess. Most people call me Brando. I'm the youth director at LBC Youth, which is a youth group at Ladner Baptist Church. So if you live in the Ladner area, come check us out. I'm actually quite introverted, I guess. And I'm involved in a nonprofit and a church, and I'm supposed to be high energy and outgoing, but I'm fairly introverted.
Would you rather randomly time travel 20 years every time you fart? Or would you rather teleport to a different place on Earth every time you sneeze?
Ooh, the teleport. That would be kind of cool, I think.
If we ran into you on your day off,
yeah,
where would we find you? What would you be doing?
I'd be at the skate park, I don't know, playing Fortnite, or I don't know, just hanging out with my wife. This is my friend Reese.
Come on in, Reese.
Hello.
Oh, how spaced out should we be? Should we just back up?
Oh yeah, back. I can be.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
Typically we meet on Wednesdays. We do fun games. We talk about the good news of Jesus. I don't know what it'll look like in September. Who knows? We'll try and find creative ways to connect. Play basketball, do bump. I don't know, whatever. Connect online, Fortnite. I don't know what girls do though. I need girls to connect with girls. What do girls do?
They're so cool. All right. And we're going to come over here. We got Peter and the crew from the meeting place in Nanaimo.
Hey, I'm Peter. I'm the youth pastor at the Meeting Place Church in Nanaimo, and our youth group is called The City. Where would you find me on a day off? Well, if you've ever been to the Buzz Coffee House in Nanaimo, I tend to spend a lot of time hanging out there.
Would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals?
I would definitely prefer to talk to animals.
Which animals?
All of them. They're just great. I particularly have a bearded dragon that shows no emotion, and it'd be helpful to know what he's thinking. 3 of my favorite things are playing music, playing hockey, hanging out with friends and family. So today, I actually brought my friend Jonathan. He's gonna come and he's gonna help me. He's gonna help me win some challenges and beat Josh from Central.
And you're gonna be physically distant while you guys play?
We're in each other's bubble. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Bubble boy.
Yeah. If you're in Nanaimo and you're looking for a youth group to connect with, we at the city would love to connect with you. You can find us at themeetingplace.org/youth or on Instagram at @thecityyouth.
Yeah, here they are. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Anyways, and coming over here, we have Josh and the Central Baptist crew all the way from Victoria coming here to hang out with us.
My name's Josh, and I'm the youth pastor at Central Baptist Church in Victoria, and our youth group is called Central Youth, and we want to see you there. Something you might be surprised to learn about me is that I have 2 fake teeth.
I'm gonna ask you, would you rather Would
Okay.
you rather have 30 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you sneeze, or have one very angry squirrel appear from nowhere every time you cough?
Ooh, considering I sneeze much less, and that would be awesome, I would go with the butterflies. Distraction.
Like the butterflies.
On my day off, it might sound kind of lame, but I'm usually just hanging out at the park with my kids.
You didn't come here by yourself today, did you?
I sure didn't. I brought a good friend with me, Tyler Preeb. Get over here. And we're gonna crush today's challenges, especially Peter Berg. You're going down. We bubbled up for this, by the way. If you're in the Victoria area and you're looking for a youth group, we'd love to have you. Central Youth, we're gonna find you on the website, centralbaptistchurch.ca. That's where you get all your information, because due to COVID, we're taking things online. We're doing some live streaming on Monday nights, but we're also gonna be doing some live group hangouts with your small group. So if you want more information, please head to the website.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. And our last team here to introduce to you is Ben from Southridge in Langley.
But I'm Ben Kurlick, live in Langley. I'm from a church called Southridge there, and my youth group is called Hub.
Something about yourself that we'd be surprised to learn.
Well, this past week, I had a grad camp out with our grade 12s, and I lost a bet on that grad camp out, and I had to chug an entire jar of pickle juice. It was one of the most disgusting things I've ever done.
Did it stay down?
It did stay down.
Did it come up on its own, or did you coax it?
I coaxed it a little bit. I did not want to go through the hike, through the swim, through all the things we had planned with that churning around inside of me.
Would you rather that every shirt you wear be itchy, or you're only ever to use one-ply toilet paper?
One ply, for sure. Because I'm also sweaty, itchy and sweaty combined is just like a no-go, and I'd rather just fold over and over and over again.
Yeah, you can always double, triple fold.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more work.
It's what we do all summer. And if you had to choose between your only mode of transportation being a donkey or a giraffe?
Donkey for sure. I think a donkey could carry, my hockey bag. I don't know how well a giraffe could, suit up for whatever the heck I need to bring around. Slow and steady. Although giraffes, I hear, can run pretty fast. So if I was ever in a pinch, I might be kicking myself for choosing a donkey. Day off, probably just going to a park or a walk with my family. At one of the fine coffee shops in the Metro Vancouver area, or just playing some ice puck with the boys. So our youth group called Hub meets on Wednesday nights. This fall is going to be a little bit different, as you might assume. Our junior high ministry, which is grades 6 to 8, as well as our senior high 9 to 12, we're going to be alternating Wednesday nights. At least that's the plan right now, where one group will come into the building one week, the other group the other week, and that off week will be online in small groups. And the series we're going to be working through this fall is the new Youth Alpha series. We haven't done it for a number of years, and we just want to go back to the basics, as well as being able to create space for you to bring a friend to learn about Jesus, maybe for the first time. And if you're not from Langley,
If you're here on Vancouver Island,
Wherever you're at,
There's lots of great churches.
you can head over to
Qwanoes.ca.
we have lots of churches that we'd love to plug you into, so you can find them there.
So, here is the challenge. We have a bunch of things, and they're going to try to go through. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. I just don't know what's going to happen. So here's what's going to happen. One contestant from each team is going to start in Hungry Hippo Chowdown, our brand new inflatable that really hasn't been used this year. But we brought it out, so we're going to have some crazy fun in that. So what's going to happen? Each one's going to start in there. When I say go, they're going to have to try to collect 10 balls of one color, but they can only take one ball at a time. So it's going to be a crazy mad dash for the balls in the center, trying to get that just like when you were a kid playing Hungry Hippo. Actually, you're all still kids. You might not have played it, but that's okay. Anyways, so we're going to go on, and you're going to do that. You're going to get 10 balls. 10 balls. Once they've collected 10 balls, they will untie the bag. They will come out where they will meet the next contestant on their cue mat, their color. They must count out the balls to make sure they actually have 10. Once they have done that, they will tag that person. Then that person will have to fill up a cup. They will go through our rope maze. Then they'll get to a dome where they'll have a partner on the other side of the domes, where they're going to try to toss the water from the cup into the bucket. They will try to catch water. They will try to dump it into the teeter-totter bucket. So they will dump it in there. And they will keep doing that until they have made the teeter-totter fall down to the ground. Once a teeter-totter has hit the ground, there is 3 boxes underneath that they must put together. So they got to put the boxes back together. On that are puzzle pieces. And then our final challenge, the 3 of them will be at the end. And they are going to be trying to put together our final puzzle. And in this puzzle, it will make a Q. It'll make the letter Q. So the first team to be able to get the letter Q made will be our winning team. But as they are trying to do the puzzle, they have to switch players every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, they are going to have to switch, and then they will go back and forth until the puzzle has been created. So that is our game. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. We're going to try and see who wins. Who do you think's going to win? I don't know. We're going to find out. Who do you guys think's going to win? Well, I don't know. It's going to be a battle, but we're going to have fun. We're here. Q4U Road Tour Edition. Let's get this game started. All right. Well, here we are. We're ready to go. This is going to be crazy fun. Let's see how it turns out. So let's go on over here to Hungry Hippo, and we'll get this race started. All right, coming over. All right, here's our contestants ready to go. All right, on your mark. Get set. Go! All right, they're off. They're getting 1 ball at a time. Oh, looks like Central's got a little bit of a lead. Oh, no. Well, Benton is going in. Brando. Oh, he missed it. Brando. Oh, and we got Blues going. Yellow's going. So, again, they have to get 10 balls before they can move on. Who's going to be the first color to get out of here? Who's going to be the first color? Once they get out, they're going to have to unclip. Oh, it looks like Yellow. Oh, Blues trying to get. Oh, the balls are all over. It's hard trying to find your 1 ball. Oh, looks like Yellow's getting their vest off. Yellow's got their bag. They're going out. They got to count how many they got before they can keep going. Oh, Red's still going. Blues. Oh, Blue got their vest off. Orange has got their vest off. All right, we're in to the race now. Yellow is going. They're at their first person going through the maze. Here they go. And now Blue. Oh, Blue's got a little smarter strategy, taking one of their smallest players and going through the maze. All right, here's the first toss. Oh! I don't think they got any water in there. All right, here we go. Remember to go around the right side of the maze. And now we have all 4 teams going through our water maze. It's going to be a tight race. Here comes the toss for the orange. Oh, I heard some water in there. We'll see how it goes. You got to corral that water. You got to corral the water as it comes in. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. I don't know. It's the first team to get their teeter-totter to tip. It looks like orange is still in the lead. Blue has lost their cup. That's going. It's a close. Oh, I think orange has found a rhythm. Orange. Oh, I think orange just need 1 more. 1 more, and orange is going to tip. It's teetering. It's got to go all the way to the ground. It's got to go all the way to the ground before you can go. Orange is going to be. Will they get this? Will this be enough for orange? Will it be enough? Oh, orange! Orange has made it, so they got to put the boxes together. They got to put the boxes together. The orange team is the first team onto the puzzle, so they got to get their boxes together. Come on. Oh, yellow! Yellow is now got theirs. Come on, blue and red. You are falling behind. You're falling behind. You are behind in this. Oh, yellow. 2 ball. Or blue. Blue is Central has now gone to their puzzle. It is just Nanaimo, the only one still trying to fill their teeter-totter. All right, come on, Red. You can keep going. Every 30 seconds now, there will be a switch. And the puzzle you must change. You can lie it down. You can stack it however you want, but you got to get this puzzle together. It is the letter Q. It is a Q, and it must be the right shape. Oh, we have blue team doing the wrong puzzle, but they are back onto the right one now. Oh, you got to switch. You got to switch. New player, new player. It is a switch. Red is still working on their teeter-totter. All together. Can you do it? Can your team get this together? Can you be the ones? Will your youth group shine, or will they fall? Red is still working on their water. They are coming in. They will get there. I think this is no. It's not. Oh, switch, switch. Next person going in. Switching up. It is the difficult. There is somebody talking in your ear the whole time. You only have 30 seconds. Are you going to be able to do the puzzle? Is it going to be right? Are you going to get it? Yellow thought they were there and started standing, but now they are rethinking everything. Yellow is still working on it. Not quite sure if they're going right. I don't know who can do it. Will it be Ladner Baptist Church? Will it be Central Baptist Church? Will it be the City Youth over at TMP? Will it be Southridge? Will you be the church to win? Will your group win? Here, Yellow was doing really well, but now it seems like they have redone their bottle. You gotta switch. You gotta switch it again. Who is gonna win? They are trying the hardest as they could go. So yeah, switch. You gotta switch again. Oh, it looks like green. Orange is now trying to stand their puzzle. Is it gonna be correct? Are they gonna run into the same issues as Yellow? I don't know. We are just gonna see. Orange is looking good. Yellow has run into some issues. They're just tossing their boxes now. They're not even ready. Orange is looking like they got. Blue is putting theirs together again. We're gonna fight for a second. It looks like we gotta get a judge's rule. Is it correct? Let's see there. We are. Oh, and Orange is our winner. Orange is our winner, but we're going to see who can come second. Who is going to come in second? Who's going to come in third? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We got Orange. Ladner Baptist Church coming in first place right now, but let's see who comes in second. Who comes in second? You got to switch. Switch it up. Switch it up. Central is going in. Peter Bird is I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's just going for it. He's just going to stack them all and see what happens. Oh, there we go. Yellow just... Oh, that's okay. Yellow just sabotaged himself. It's okay. They thought they were done, but on Q4U, you never know what's going to happen. We play for everything. I don't know. This is crazy. My heart is pounding for a second. I think this is just... Woo! Who's going in? Oh, it looks like red has got a little bit. They got bottom 5 boxes. Oh, it's time to switch again. Oh, there we go. Blue has their man Carson in. He is trying to find the right last pieces. Can he do it? I don't know. We're trying to find out who is going to come. All right, keep going. We're going to see who comes second. Switch it up again. You're gonna switch. You gotta switch. Oh, it's looking good, but it's a little wonky. Push them in. Just push it in. Push it together. Make sure they all line up. That's all you gotta do. You're looking good, Blue. You just gotta line it up. But can red catch you? I don't know. Oh no. Well, now Blue is starting to sabotage other teams. Oh, it's okay. We had a little switching. All right. Oh no! Carson almost takes down the whole box tower. Oh man! Trying to get our faulty boxes. This is what happens. It looks like the red team coming out of nowhere. Oh, we're just gonna make sure our lineup is good. Oh, we ran into some faulty box on.
I just do a lot of puzzles.
And in third place we have it's not even blue. It's not right. Something is wonky. There is still time. Yellow has turned to just destroying the course. Just turned to wrecking everything. They just have not gone. Red trying to finish up. That's looking better, I think. Blue team coming in third. And our yellow team just wrecking things, and they're still cool. Check out Southridge. They're a cool group. All right. Well, that is our challenge. All right, well, that was a challenge. That was crazy. Our Ladner Baptist Church crew coming in first place over there, followed by the TMP in Nanaimo coming all the way from last place into the puzzle and coming in second. Then coming in third, our Central Baptist Church crew. And then over there, standing stoically in the destroyed course, is Southridge. Still working on stuff, but I think they just decided to stand.
Man, out of the gate, I felt so hyped about Carson and Hungry Hippos. He was killing it, came out on top. Then Ben comes out of nowhere, takes the lead. But you know what? Tyler, he was our lucky charm. His water throw, on point. We felt so good coming into this puzzle right here. But then Carson ran into it and knocked it over. Can you believe the guy? Like, talk about sabotage. But that's okay. We came back. We completed the puzzle. Might have been third. But you know what? We've already won Jesus. So that's good enough for me.
It was brutal, honestly. I mean, we had an incredible lead right out of the Hungry Hippo. I had a strategy where I didn't even have to take one step, and we got out of there like 10 seconds early. Aiden did a great job weaving through those ropes with the cup, and we had our boxes set up before anybody else. We realized they were wrong, so we tried to reshape them while they were standing up. It wasn't working, and so I was like, Aiden, just knock them down so we can just do it on the ground again and still get first place, because we were still ahead. And then he just went and reinterpreted my knock them down as in like, knock them down, and he just... And I'm just a sore loser.
So that was a real rags to riches story there. I don't know if you saw it, but we came out of the Hungry Hippos last place. We came out of the water thing last place. At that point, I was like, all right, well, we got pizza still. We're going to have some good times. And then we started hitting the puzzle, and the thing just started coming together. It was like it was meant to be. So at that point, we're like, man, we got a real shot to make something of this thing. And fourth to second, like, we're pretty happy with our performance today. Really, we had one goal. That was to beat Josh Kazakov. Second, third, mission accomplished.
You know what? I just focused on the Hungry Hippo. We came out of it second place. Ben was a monster. Got out of here so fast. But then Reese really picked it up in the challenge course. And then I thought we were going into the puzzle pretty good, but Ben's team just seemed to finish it like in 2 minutes, and somehow they lost the lead. You know what won it for us though? Good vibes. Good vibes. I'd like to thank 2021 back home. It's nice to look forward to something. 2020's been rough.
Anyways, it's me, King G, here on Q4U Road Tour Edition. This has been an exciting time. This has been fun. I'm glad you had fun. I hope you had fun. The youth grassers had fun. Maybe, well, except for Yellow, maybe. I don't know. But let's see. Let's have fun. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming out. Come back to camp hopefully someday. Let's go!
Whew! That was an outstanding challenge. Thanks once again to all of our youth leaders for participating in that. You know, those are only some of the awesome youth leaders that we have in the Lower Mainland and on the island that are a part of many more of our awesome youth groups. So we encourage you guys to check those out, get connected into one of those churches. But while we're talking about things that were awesome, let's talk about this summer. This summer was fantastic. We had 10 day camps here, and it was amazing having you guys here. It was the highlight of our summer. But talking about the day camps is exciting. Watching the day camps is even more exciting. So let's take a look at some of our summer highlights from this last summer. So let's roll that footage.
Just like a city on a hill. Light it up, make it shine all around. No hiding now, let the world see how we're rising up, and there's no holding back. Like a flare in the night, we will take this life and light it up.
Woo! Those were some outstanding video highlights from this summer. And I just want to say, if you were here this summer for one of our 10 day camps, thank you. It is awesome that you were here, and it would not have been the same without you here. Now, one of the things you might have seen while you were here for one of our day camps is Captain Q. Some people say that Captain Q is loved, while others suggest that he is universally loved. But one thing we can all agree on, Buddy is inevitable. He's everywhere. And so, let's check out one of our Captain Q videos right now.
Captain Q, Captain Q, yeah. This sounds like a job for Captain Q, Captain Q, yeah. This sounds like a job for.
You know what, Marissa? I'm so excited for Mug Up. It's my favorite meal of the entire day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, beats breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's nothing quite like the simple elegance between the combination of a cookie and a juice. The flavor is immaculate. Without one, the other would be completely worthless.
You know what, Hannah? You're so right.
The Mug Up cookies, they're gone. This sounds like a job for Captain Q.
Captain Q, Captain Q, yeah.
Captain Q!
What seems to be the problem, little troopers?
Oh, Captain Q, the cookies from Mug Up, they've been stolen.
Well, don't worry. I know exactly how to solve the problem. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. I know exactly what happened. It all started when Jared walked past the climbing tower and straight into Igor. Igor said, "Hey." Jared said, "What?" Igor said, "Hey." I meant hey, as in, "Hey, how's it going?" Jared said, "I'm going fine." Igor said, "You look suspicious." Jared said, "Why would I look auspicious?" Igor said, "No, I mean suspicious." Jared said, "I'm not suspicious." And then Jared ran away. And then Jared arrived at the sport court and saw Felipe. Felipe said, "Hey, would you like to play some hoops with me?" Jared said, "Me? Me? You talking to me?" Felipe said, "Of course I'm talking to you. There's no one else here." Jared said, okay, I kind of like to, but I kind of need to be somewhere else." Felipe said, "Okay, we'll just play a couple rounds then." Jared said, "Have you sanitized that basketball?" Felipe said, "This basketball?" Jared said, "Yes, of course, that basketball." Felipe went, "Oh, you mean this basketball?" Jared said, "Of course I mean that basketball." And then Jared ran away. And then Jared walked past the tuck shop and saw Hannah and Marissa. Hannah said, "Hi, Jared." And Jared said, "Hi, Hannah." Marissa said, "Hi there, Jared." Jared, at this point, not knowing what to do, simply looked down at the ground. Then he looked up at the sky. He looked to the left, looked to the right, back down at the ground, and then said, "Hi, Marissa." And then Marissa said, "Jared, would you like to go to Qwanoes Beach with me sometime?" Jared, again not knowing what to do, looked up at the sky for about 3 seconds, looked back at Marissa and said, "I don't know." And then Jared ran away. And then finally, from the edge of Fireside, Jared looked over to the Q Rock Tower and saw that there was nobody there. He ran over to the Q Rock Tower, again made sure that there was nobody around, nobody looking at him, he was all by himself, and then he started to eat those cookies in the shadow of the Q Rock Tower.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't have been for this meddling Captain Q.
Captain Q, you did it.
Thanks, Captain Q.
There, a job well done.
Captain Q, are you all right?
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. But Qwanoes is safe once again.
This sounds like a job for Captain Q, Captain Q, yeah.
I gotta tell you, that Captain Q's adventures get crazier every single year. Now, I know what you're thinking. Let's get some Maple Mountain Man videos in here, but unfortunately we had to cut that for time because we gotta get some Canadian content in here. So, to get some Canadian content in here, let's listen to what Russ Smith likes to call the Lumberjack song. So we're gonna throw things over to Squirrel right now.
How's it going, eh? I'm a lumberjack. I've got my saw and my... I don't have my saw, but I've got my axe. And I've got my Mackinac, which I'm wearing, it's my shirt, eh? And I want to teach you guys to sing a lumberjack song. It goes like this, okay? I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, a true Canadian. 'cause I got my saw and my mackinaw and I wear my toque again. I got my toque on too. And I yell, timber! And you guys can all, whenever I sing that part, timber, you can all yell timber too, like this. And I yell, timber, when I cut down that tree. But I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack, so it falls right down on me. I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, I'm true Canadian. 'Cause I got my saw and my mackinaw and I wear my toque again. And I yell, timber, when I cut down that tree. But I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack, so it falls right down on me. Oh, Canada, the true, north, strong and free. Land of moose and beavers, bears and trees. A lumberjack is smart enough to know in Canada you don't eat yellow snow. Oh, I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, I'm a true Canadian. 'Cause I got my saw and my mackinaw and I wear my toque again. And I yell, timber, when I cut down that tree. But I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack, so it falls right down on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 8, 9, 10. And then comes 11. A lumberjack knows a bit of French. Un petit peu de français. J'aime poutine, I love poutine, my friend. So I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, I'm true Canadian. 'Cause I got my saw and my mackinaw and I wear my toque again. And I yell, timber, when I cut down that tree. But I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack, so it falls right down on me. I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, but maybe I'll retire to a safer job at a little shop called Canadian Tire. Eh, but who am I kidding? Maple syrup flows through me. So, who cares that I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack? 'Cause I got to cut down trees. Oh, I'm a lumberjack, in fact, oh yeah, a true Canadian. 'Cause I got my saw and my mackinaw and I wear my toque again. And I yell, timber, when I cut down that tree. But I'm kind of bad as a lumberjack, so it falls right down on me. It falls right down on me. Thanks, Lottie. That's the lumberjack song.
Love me some of that lumberjack song. I actually used to be a lumberjack. Probably didn't know that. Cut down exactly 9,062 trees. I know that number specifically because I kept a log. Anyways, I know that's the funniest joke in the world, but let's move on to our next segment. You know, the heart of Camp Qwanoes is you guys, the campers. But camp couldn't run without some of our awesome staff. And some of them want to share a little message with you. So let's hear from them now.
This past summer, I've been in LIT at Camp Qwanoes. It was a phenomenal experience. Even though we were in the midst of a pandemic, it was still incredible to be able to run day camps and just serve at the camp and get to know so many awesome kids and share the gospel.
So this past summer, I was doing the LIT program at camp, and it was an amazing experience. I was able to counsel some kids, work around camp, and just see what it's like to be a full staff member there. It was awesome.
And it was so revolutionary and so much fun. I got the opportunity to counsel some kids, which was so cool. Working on waterfront or in the challenge course and just seeing kids every day, especially during COVID times, was absolutely incredible, and I loved it.
I joined the LIT program, not really sure where things were gonna go, but I was really glad I got to do it. Being able to just work with these kids here, loving them in many different ways through activity support, through counseling, and it was just a lot of fun.
So the past summer I did Qwanoes' CIT program online, which was a super awesome program. It also led me to doing OSC and service at the camp, which was just a great experience, and I met so many awesome new people and strengthened my relationship with God in the process.
Really, really well put on, and I met so many cool people. The work and effort that went into making the time here at Camp fun was amazing, and I had such a great time meeting new people and growing my faith just through the sheer fact that everybody here is so supportive.
So I spent the past summer here at camp doing a bit of lifeguarding and working in the dish room. Yeah, it was really, really fun working with all the people who like a place where we all love Jesus and we can like all be in community here, and it was really, really good.
Wow, camp has impacted my life in so many ways. I'm from a non-Christian family, and so here is the first place I heard about God when I was 8 years old. I kept going to camp and coming home and not knowing really what was going on, and I kept thinking, you know, who is this God guy? And then I forgot about him, and that's like why camp has been so revolutionary in my life, because it's where I heard about God. So I got involved in a youth group after one of my counselors was like really speaking to me into my heart, and I decided, you know, this is something I really want to pursue and see what it's like. And I started going to youth group probably like 4-ish years ago, and since then it's been crazy to have a community that's like the one that we have at camp, but it's at home, and it's something I never had there.
Being in a youth group is kind of like a tiny glimpse of camp at home. It's got that amazing community sense to it where I can always go and talk to these people about things that I can't talk about with my regular friends.
So I've actually been to a few youth groups over my time, and I think every single one is just really cool to get to know people, and people who will build you up in your faith, build your character, people who you can like grow with, and also you can feel super vulnerable with because you know you're all going through the same thing.
I go to a public school, so sometimes a lot of my friends aren't Christian and I'm missing that Christian community sense, but going to youth group, I have that there, and I have those people that I can talk to about things I'm struggling with or things that I'm thriving with in my faith. And it's been an amazing experience being able to do that with my youth group.
Maybe I'm going through like a rough week and the pastor happens to say something that directly speaks to me, or just words of encouragement. Having also just time set aside with your friends, having it spiritually connected to God and just intentionally with you is also an amazing thing that you get to experience at youth groups.
My youth group has been like so important to me. I've met so many awesome people there, and it's just an area where I can be 100% real in my faith, and I have people there who are challenging me each and every day to be more like Christ and to strive to like be the best version of myself and to constantly grow and pursue my faith.
Youth group is so supportive. It helps you whenever you're feeling down or alone, and you always know that you have someone to talk to. Everybody there is there for you, and they're always willing to listen. They're there to help you along in your faith journey, as well as helping you find new ideas and ways to show others to Christ. And I really, really enjoy meeting the people there, because it really makes friendships and bonds that are so vital for when you're going through a walk of faith that can be difficult at times.
The camp community and the youth group community are just places where you can feel so vulnerable and able to open up to these people. Things that you would normally be scared about and things that you would normally not want to share with people, they just make you feel so loved and so welcome and able to just open up about anything that you're struggling with or thriving with.
My youth group has always been there for me, and they've always been able to build me up with truth based on scripture, and just having those other strong Christians around me who are my age and going through the same thing has just really made a huge impact with me, because they understand and yet they can still impart wisdom on me.
You should definitely get involved with the youth group. Even if you're not fully into the faith aspect of it, it's still an awesome time. And I think that it's an awesome way for you to get involved with the community. You can just hang out with people, get to learn more about God, get to learn more about all His love for you, and just have an amazing time while doing it.
Do it. Try it out. Like, you never know what might come of it. Honestly, like, if you find a youth group and it's not for you, try another one, because they're all different and you'll know your fit when you find it.
Youth group is so accepting. Like, we have new people coming every week, and we just take them in and we love them unconditionally like Jesus tells us to, and it doesn't matter where you're from or what you've done. Like, it's just everyone loves each other there, and we all want to grow together and to encourage each other and to build each other up. We're not there to tear anyone down.
Man, it is awesome once again to hear from some of our staff here at Camp Qwanoes. So let's hear from more staff who will be sharing a message as well, but they won't so much be speaking it as singing it. That's right. I'm talking about our very own band here, Quixotic. And you'd best call yourself a doctor and a gardener, because we got some sick jams coming your way. Let's take it away, fellas.
Welcome, everybody, to Virtual Road Tour. We're glad you joined us. Everybody, come on, let's sing this song. love and we can all say everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song, play that you. Brother, sisters in the room, everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song. We like to play it loud. We make a lot of noise. We've got a crazy crowd, all my girls and boys. There's something going on, bigger than you and me. Everybody on your feet, say hey, hey, here today. We got love and we can all say everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song, play that too. Brothers, sisters in the room, everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song. We know that life is good. We've come to celebrate and get together here, 'cause God is in this place. He loves us here and now and for eternity. Everybody on your feet, say hey, hey, here today. We got love and we can all say everyone, come on. Sing this song, play without you. Brothers, sisters in the room, everyone, come on. Come on, sing one more time, say hey, hey, here today. We got love and we can all say everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song, play that too. Brothers, sisters in the room, everyone, come on. Come on, sing this song, everybody. Sing this song now, everybody. Sing this song now, everybody. Sing this song now. Everybody give it up for KBED.
Give this to the listen, incredible the decibels, bubbling like a vegetable. Never gonna quit until we sing every syllable. Come on, they keep us waiting too long. Come on, everybody, just sing this song. Everybody, 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 everybody,
KB, give it to him one time.
yeah, we're gonna capture it, fasten it, totally enjoy you. Get the party going, you turn up the volume. Revise every line, memorize every word, and a rhyme every time to a soul in the throat. It's the captain of raps to exceed the phantoms. Passing the raps and singing and dancing. Down to the funky fresh rhymes you heard. Open your mouth and sing these words. Now the party won't stop until I walk in. And the second to live is when the party begins. One thing's clear, right now I'm here to rock this jam out of the atmosphere. Turn it up, don't turn it up. When I'm rocking on the mic, I never start, low stop. Turn it up, don't turn it up. You don't sing these words, so go get lost. Turn it up, don't turn it up.
Sing this song now.
Turn it up, don't turn it up. When I'm rocking on the mic, I never start, low stop.
Everybody.
Man, it is awesome hearing from Quixotic once again. You know, we have Q-Towns here every summer, even throughout the year at some of our retreats. And one of the highlights of those Q-Towns is hearing the speaker share an awesome message. And while we logistically just can't have the speaker come to every one of your houses, though we did try and make that happen, what we can do is bring the speaker to you live right now on Q4U. So, without further ado, I'd like to give you guys a message here from the one, the only, Randy Carter. Actually, now that I think about it, there's probably more than one Randy Carter, but that's not important. He's a great speaker, and you can hear from him right now.
Hey guys, can you believe already 2 months has gone by since some of us were at camp? Oh, it's unbelievable. A little over a year ago, I was settling down one Wednesday evening to just relax a little bit. My wife was out, my phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, and I answered it. And it was the people who monitor my father's panic button. And they said they'd received a call for medical help. And I talked with him a little bit, and he was requesting that I come over. So I hopped in my car right away, and I phoned his phone to see what might be going on in his world. And there was no answer, so I thought, oh boy, he's really hurt. He's either fallen and can't move, or he's had a heart attack or a stroke or something. So I drove like crazy, and every few minutes I'd try calling him to see if he could answer the phone. When I got to his condo, I was able to get into his condo, and I immediately started going into the front room calling for Dad. And I heard a voice quietly say, I'm in here. And I went into the living room, and he was fallen. He'd laid out on the floor. I said, Dad, what's wrong? And he sort of mumbled that he'd fallen. I said, well, are you okay? Are you hurt? And he said something, he kind of mumbled something about his arm. And I talked to him a little bit, and his speech was all slurred, and I thought, man, my dad's having a stroke. So I phoned 911, the ambulance was sent, they took him to the hospital, and when he got to the hospital, sure enough, he was having a stroke. And thankfully, they were able to give him some medication to break the clot that was in his brain, but it started to affect his speech in his right side. And there were some funny things that started to come out, and now that I'm over a year away, we can kind of laugh about it. At one point, he had been seen by the doctor, and we were just waiting for him to be taken up to his room, and he got very serious, and my brother and his wife were there as well, and he looked at us and he said, my bang the monkey boy. And I went, what in the world does that mean? And my brother and I looked at each other like, my bang the monkey boy? My sister-in-law looked at him and said, do you have to go to the bathroom? I went, yes! I don't know how she got that from my bang the monkey boy. It was crazy. Well, the stroke did affect his speech, especially in the early days, and he was having problems with words. At one point, he was trying to get me to do something for him, and he was trying to come up with the right word, and he got really serious. He slowed down, and he went, you are my elephant. And I said, Dad, I know I've gained a little weight, but I don't think I'm an elephant. We laughed together. He was trying to say, you are my relative. Another one of the funny things that happened was a nurse came in, and he was trying to talk to her, and he said, I like to be naked. And she went, oh, that was quite surprising to her. What he meant to say is, I like to be neat. There have been lots of funny things that happened, and it was a long recovery for him. But now a year later, he's doing much better, and we laughed a lot. But you know, that experience reminded me of a verse in Ecclesiastes. It says in Ecclesiastes 4, starting at verse 9 this, 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But if someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Likewise, 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm, but how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. You know, one of the things God tells us in His Word is this, that we need to do life with other people. Because when we're in trouble, we need their help. Our friends are hugely important. It's not good for us to live lives of isolation and be lone rangers. I'm so glad that my dad not only had us, but the doctors and a whole bunch of friends around him that have helped him in his recovery. You know, this past summer, or maybe the summer of 2019, a number of you made decisions to follow Jesus. And you've discovered now that maybe that's not as easy as you thought it might be while you were at camp. It seems so easy to be a Jesus follower at camp, but then you get home and it can be so much more difficult. Well, what's true in the world with our friends is true about our spiritual lives too. God never intended us to live the Christian life all on our own. He intended us to do it with friends who can help us. So that when we have a spiritual stroke, when things aren't going well, we can reach out and ask for help. So that when we have a spiritual stroke, we can reach out for help. That there are people around who can help pick us up and encourage us as we follow Jesus. You know, in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25, it says this, do not neglect our meeting together, as some people do, but encourage one another. You know, the Bible says that we really need the help of one another. The most important thing you can do to keep growing in your relationship with Jesus is get connected with other believers at youth groups. And if you're one of those people who came from camp and got connected to a youth group, that's awesome. You're already well on your way to helping to keep that thing that started at camp going in your life. And I want to encourage you, if you're one of those people, why don't you be the kind of person that helps others? You notice somebody that's missing, well, maybe give them a text and invite them to be back next week. If you're not somebody who's connected with a youth group, I want to encourage you. Get connected with a group of believers that can help you grow. If you don't know how, you could send an email to life@qwanoes.ca and just in that email say, how can I get connected to a church youth group in my community? There are people at Camp Qwanoes that want to help you do that. Or you could just go to the website, qwanoes.ca, and click on Find a Church or Church Finder. There they will be able to show you churches that have youth groups in your area that can help you guys keep growing. I hope I'll see you at camp next summer.
Man, it is awesome hearing once again from one of our speakers right here on Q4U. And that's going to bring us to the end of our show. We're pretty much right at the conclusion here. Make sure to check in at qwanoes.ca and qwanoes.online for more future events, including maybe some more Q4U down the road. Who knows? But as I said, that is going to bring us to the end. We're all finished here. We miss you guys, and we cannot wait to have you guys back here once again. But in a sense, you are here. You guys are here in our hearts and our thoughts and in our prayers. We miss you so much. We can't wait to have you back again. But yeah, we'll catch you around soon. It's been awesome having you guys. It's been awesome being here with you guys for Q4U. I've been Ben Laird, and this has been a great time. We'll see you guys soon.